Coming up on the Daily O, a twist in pay for higher education professors.
And officials raise concerns about higher gas prices. We have how you could be affected. All of this and more is coming up. The Daily O starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Daily O. I'm Reagan Downs.
And I'm Tyler Tripodi. We're glad you're with us. Breaking news out of Stillwater this morning, OSU PD responded to reports of possible vehicle burglaries in the 4th Avenue garage.
After investigation, they determined that an attempt was made to steal the vehicles. Investigators believe the attempt occurred yesterday.
Officers are reminding you to lock your vehicle doors, keep valuables out of sight, and park in well-lit areas.
And if you see someone or something acting suspiciously, call OSU PD.
The Senate Education Committee heard Senate Bill 1782 today in a shocking turn for educators. Legislation that would end the practice of giving professors tenure has narrowly advanced from a state Senate committee. Oklahoma professors have been voicing strong opposition to the bill since the order was moved by Governor Kevin Stitt. This bill eliminates lifetime tenure for all new faculty hires at every public college and university in Oklahoma, starting in 2027. It also caps contracts at 5 years.
Oil prices are jumping after U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran, raising concerns about higher gas prices in Oklahoma. Experts say the biggest risk is Iran's control of a key shipping route that moves about 20% of the world's oil. If exports are disrupted, prices could top $100 a barrel. To put that into perspective, every $10 increase in crude oil can mean about a 25-cent jump at the pump. Oklahoma's average gas price is currently $2.48, below the national average near $3. Experts say the U.S. is better positioned than most countries, but any spike would still hit drivers here at home.
The alleged ringleader of a billion-dollar illegal marijuana operation has been apprehended. Jail records show how Chen was transferred from New York after his arrest during Operation Blunt Force. Chen now facing 18 felony charges. Attorney General Gentner Drummond called the case one of the most significant organized crime operations since medical marijuana was legalized in the state. The operation used straw owners to illegally obtain licenses, paying them $10,000 a year while running more than a dozen black market grow farms across 10 counties. State leaders say the crackdown on illegal grow operations will continue.
A state inmate who walked away from a correctional center in McAllister last month has been captured. The Haskell County Sheriff's Office says 36-year-old Robbie Butler was arrested near Acre Lake after a fisherman called authorities. The boater reported seeing a man on shore yelling for help and feared he could be the escaped inmate. Deputies and the Oklahoma Department of Corrections responded and took Butler into custody without incident. Officials say Butler told deputies he wanted to be arrested because he hadn't eaten in days. Butler is serving a 6-year sentence for child neglect and will now be transferred to a higher security facility.
A bill that would make grooming a felony in Oklahoma is headed to the full Senate. Senate Bill 1540 would make it a felony for an adult to willfully engage in grooming a minor with the intent to commit sexual acts. The bill defines grooming as befriending or building an emotional connection with a child with intent to engage in lewd or sexual conduct. If convicted, a person could face up to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Supporters say the measure is designed to prevent sexual exploitation before it happens.
Well, it was a windy day here in Stillwater, but what can we expect tonight? Let's check in with Mason Humpner, who has our evening forecast. Mason?
Yeah, Reagan, it was windy and hot. 76 degrees out there right now with a real feel of 76, but it is windy like you mentioned. 11-mile-per-hour winds coming out of the north, and it is cloudy. Let me step over here. Let's take a look at this side of campus. You can see the sun trying to creep out, but just can't quite make it happen. And all those clouds are going to turn into some rain coming up in your radar. But for now, back to you guys at the desk.
All right, Mason, we look forward to hearing about that rain. When we return, rebuilding and remembering how a historic landmark is racing for restoration.
And how you can be on the lookout for scams. The Daily O returns right after this.
Hi, welcome to Sugar Llamas.
Well, I'm the owner of Sugar Llamas here in Stillwater. My name is Chad O'Rourke. We want to create a customer-centric culture and create an experience for our customers when they come in. Our ice cream in particular, you can get it other places, but I'm only aware of like one other place besides the Sugar Llama in the state of Oklahoma that you can get it. We actually ship it in from up north, but when it comes to our coffee, you cannot get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere else in the world. You might find a blend similar to it, but you're not going to get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere but a Sugar Llama. It is proprietary to us. We really actually want to get more involved within our community. It's not just about making money, but it's about serving our community and becoming a part of the community here.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.
Supporters of Stillwater's historic all-black Washington School are racing to raise money for a new roof. The Washington School Heritage Foundation held its third annual gala with a goal of raising $150,000 to replace the gymnasium roof damage in the March 2025 wildfires. Foundation leaders say the full project is expected to cost about $280,000 and is time critical. With wood now exposed to the elements, the gala honors Stillwater's historic black business district, known as the Ville, and featured stories from former students and business owners. Organizers say the effort is more about restoration. It's about preserving history and sharing the community's story with future generations.
With unpredictable weather and tornado season fast approaching, it is important to stay aware of scams. Common disaster scams include fake contractors offering fast repairs or limited time repair discounts. Red flags you can be on the lookout for are no license or proof of insurance and asking for full payment up front. Oklahomans are encouraged to verify contractor licenses and report scams that you come across.
Well, looks like those spring showers might be coming a little early this year. Let's check in with Mason to see what we can watch out for. Mason?
Yeah, Reagan, let's take a look here. As you can see, we're going to have some light showers popping up across the state as they rotate throughout the rest of the evening here. Nothing really coming into Stillwater, but it will be cloudy. Now, moving on to the next day, what we have tomorrow for you is just showers and rain all across the state all day tomorrow. It is going to be pouring buckets out there. Open up the floodgates. Here comes water. Now, heading on to the next day, this will be Thursday for you. It's kind of going to be a little bit of the same thing. Everything's kind of motioning towards the East Coast, motioning out, but it is going to be wet here for the next couple days as we're looking for ways to stay dry. So here's some things that you need to watch out for. Obviously, these thunderstorms are coming, and with that is also the heat. The heat isn't going anywhere. That's going to bring some humidity, so I don't even know what to tell you to wear this week, Tyler.
Well, you know what? Hopefully you'll know for next week for us to wear. Well, when we return, troubles overseas leading to concern across the nation.
And one political leader facing tough questions. The Daily O returns right after this.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, you know, this isn't it, it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago. And so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
Deep Fork Foods started in 2014. We started off with our nut products, and now we produce everything from hard products to cookie mixes and pancake mixes and dried products for people, as well as our spice blends. Now we produce over 168 different products for ourselves and about 20 to 30 other companies in Oklahoma.
I'm Cindy Stewart. I'm one of the owners of Deep Fork Foods. We've gone from just making our own stuff and doing just small things to being able to co-pack and work with other companies and individuals within Oklahoma and across the United States as well.
I'm just really thankful for the journey that we've had so far and really look forward to the future where we're taking Deep Fork Foods and being able to provide more value for Oklahoma and its economy, as well as all the people within the state.
I love the opportunities that being in a food business provides. I absolutely love sharing food and good stories with people, so this just gives us another connection. And I can't wait to see where this path takes us with it.
As tensions overseas continue, President Donald Trump says it's too late for talks with Iran and warns the U.S. has enough munitions to fight forever. This comes as the administration's war with Iran enters its fourth day, with questions remaining on why such urgent military action was necessary. Overnight, the president posted that the U.S. has a virtually unlimited supply of weapons. Mixed messages have come from the administration regarding Iran's future. Meanwhile, the war in the Middle East widens as Iran seeks retaliation. The State Department has warned U.S. citizens to leave the region and have closed several embassies. So far, 6 U.S. service members have died in the war and even more have been wounded. Of those 6, the Pentagon has now identified 4 and released their names.
Continuing with the Iran conflict, U.S. stocks plunged and energy prices surged. As fears grow, it could drag on for weeks. The Dow fell 1,000 points at the open, while the S&P 500 and NASDAQ both dropped about 2%. Global markets also slid as shipping through that critical oil route nearly came to a standstill. The national average for gas has risen 16 cents in a week, with analysts warning prices could climb higher. Natural gas prices are also spiking as investors brace for prolonged disruption across global energy markets.
Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem faced a rough round of questions about immigration enforcement operations while testifying before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Noem refusing to apologize or retract statements about the U.S. citizen shot and killed by federal law enforcement in Minneapolis. When pressed, she labeled Alex Preddy a domestic terrorist, saying it was based on information relayed to her in the hours after the incident. This hearing marks the first time Noem appears before Congress after tensions in Minneapolis began. 2 Senate Republicans say she should be out of a job, and Democrats have called for her impeachment.
A Georgia jury has found a father criminally responsible for a deadly school shooting carried out by his teenage son. Colin Gray was found guilty on 27 charges, including second-degree murder and cruelty to children, in connection to the September 2024 shooting at Appalachia High School. Prosecutors say Gray failed to secure the AR-15 style rifle used in the attack and ignored warning signs about his son's behavior. 4 people were killed, 2 students and 2 teachers. The gunman, Colt Gray, who was 14 at the time, remains in custody. A trial date has not been set.
Word that a 3rd victim has died following a mass shooting in downtown Austin, Texas. More than a dozen others were injured when the gunman opened fire outside a popular beer garden. Police identified the suspect as 53-year-old Ndiaga Dianye. Officers shot and killed him at the scene. Authorities say the guns were legally purchased, and while investigators are still working to determine a motive, federal officials say there were indicators of a possible terrorism nexus. 1 more patient remains in critical condition.
It's a busy day here on the Diamond in Stillwater. Grayson Buchanan is in the Sports Corner with how both squads match up right after this.
My name's Dennis Abernathy. Lived here since 1968, and I consider myself one of Stillwater's oldest original family jewelers. Here at Dennis the Jeweler, we're more about personal service. My father always told me that anybody can sell the jewelry, and what we're doing is completely different, learning to do the repair work. That is one thing that will keep your business alive, because anybody can sell it, but not anybody can fix it. To me, jewelry is very, very personal. Every piece of jewelry has its own story, and I get to hear hundreds of stories from my clients, which I love to hear. There's always a story with it. I mean, you buy a piece of jewelry for a show of appreciation, a sign of love. There are a lot of different aspects for jewelry when you purchase it.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
Welcome back to the Daily O and welcome into the Sports Corner. I'm Grayson Buchanan. Let's get right to it. Well, we're doubling down on both the diamond and the hardwood today. So let's start with Cowboy Baseball's midweek matchup. The Pokes are hosting a red-hot Missouri State team as we speak. Per namesake, this matchup might not seem like a lot, but the Bears have won 4 straight and are looking like a top-tier mid-major team that could shake some things up. But it's going to be tough to stop the red-hot Cowboys. OSU is currently on a 7-game winning streak after getting out those brooms and sweeping Sam Houston State this weekend. New faces continue to step up in the orange and black, and they don't seem to be stopping anytime soon. As we speak, it is currently a tight matchup being 1-1 in the 4th inning. And just down the road, it's the same 2 schools facing off on the other diamond. Oklahoma State, Missouri State, a softball midweek matchup. This one should be a little more straightforward. The Cowgirls on a roll after a 4-1 weekend at home and look to shore some things up before Big 12 play starts this weekend. The Bears are 11-7 on the season and only 1-4 against Power 4 opponents. Just like baseball, expect some freshmen to make some noise in this one. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. Now over to the court. Cowboy basketball is looking for any type of momentum before tournament play. The Pokes are out in the Sunshine State tonight getting ready to take on UCF. After a beatdown loss to Cincinnati and only 2 games left before the Big 12 tournament, Steve Lutz and company are hoping for some late season improvement. It'll be tough without their steady big man Parsifala, who went down 2 games ago. So Anthony Roy and the Cowboys need to be sharp from beyond the arc. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. in Orlando. Now, we're bringing in our good friend Kyle Allen to look at making it to March for Cowgirl basketball. The Big 12 tournament is coming up and we need all the news. Kyle, thank you so much for coming.
Hey, it's tournament season, it's March, it's the most important time of the basketball season. There's nowhere I'd rather be than right here.
Heck yeah, so Kyle, let's take a look at the Big 12 tournament, the layout. Let's see what's going on. Tell me about it.
Well, Oklahoma State was really fortunate. They got a number 4 seed in this Big 12 tournament after a win at home against Kansas in their season finale. It puts them into that really, really important double bye scenario. They will not play until Friday morning, and they're guaranteed to play against a team that they've already picked up a win against, regardless of how this goes. Most likely it's a rematch with Texas Tech coming up, and it's always a good time when those 2 teams square off on the hardwood.
You're so right. A couple weeks ago, that was a great game that the Cowgirls won. Tell me about what the Cowgirls need to do to win again.
Well, the Cowgirls have had the same recipe for success all year long. Beat you from the perimeter, beat you from the perimeter, beat you from the perimeter, and when that stops working, a Cholakat in the middle. It's everything went right for them in that Valentine's Day matchup at GIA, and it was the Jaden Wooten show. 16 points on 7 of 10 shooting for Jaden, and in my opinion, she should be the 6th Woman of the Year in women's basketball, and it shouldn't really be close. She's just one of many weapons this Cowgirl team has.
Yeah, let's hope Wooten can have that game again. Now, let's get serious. Big 12 tournament, very important tournament, but it's not March Madness. So what does this tournament mean for the Pokes' March Madness seeding?
Well, the good news is there's really no way that the Cowgirls seeding can be hurt. The Cowgirls for the last several weeks have been really solidified as the number 8 seed in the NCAA tournament over a couple of different regionals. As it sits right now, they are set to go to Sacramento. It's going to put them against UCLA in that round of 32. That's always challenging. You want to avoid that if you can. The best way to avoid that for the Cowgirls, if they can make a run and potentially win this Big 12 tournament, that's a challenge in its own right. But if they get there, the experts have them all the way up to a 5 seed in the NCAA tournament, getting into one of those 5-12 matchups. It's a lot more palatable, if you will.
Yeah, 5 sounds a whole lot better to 8, so let's hope the Cowgirls are up for that challenge. Thank you for coming, Kyle. We appreciate you every week. Well, that's all we have today from the Sports Corner, but don't go anywhere. It's a new stamp of approval by the U.S. Postal Services. Reagan and Tyler have it right after this.
I'm Travis Taylor. I'm the general manager for the Hotel Indigo Tulsa Downtown. I have a real good understanding of the food scene in Tulsa, and I've loved to see the way it's evolved over the years, and I'm glad to be part of it.
My name's Kevin Kyle. I'm the executive chef. I started here, the idea was to do something local. Everything that we try to do has Oklahoma products.
Tulsa is a big oil boom when we were the oil capital in the early 1900s. How Route 66 put Tulsa on the map. And the menu around that was, well, what would an oil worker take out in their lunchbox? That's how Prospect kind of came from.
We never get crazy busy, so we can do a lot of different things with food. And we can do things like wine dinners and have local dinners. We have a private dining room that people can come.
I think being at the heart of the old Route 66 has kind of weighed into us getting a lot of different things brought in from different areas of the United States. When I taste something on our menu for the first time, the first thing I go is, that's Tulsa.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, things my grandparents ate.
Fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
From co-stars to soulmates, Hollywood's favorite couple is making headlines. Lizzie Hoisington has that in your A-List update. Lizzie?
Yes, Tyler. Cue the wedding bells because Zendaya and Tom Holland are reportedly married. Zendaya's longtime stylist, Law Roach, announced that the 2026 Actor Awards that the wedding already happened and that fans missed it. Speculation over the couple's engagement began at the 2025 Golden Globes, with Zendaya showing off a ring on her left ring finger. The couple have spoken out about keeping their relationship private while still publicly supporting each other. Well, that's all I have for your A-List update. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Lizzie. The U.S. Postal Service is paying tribute to the American bison with a new Forever stamp set to be released later this month. The design blends a modern photo of a Yellowstone bison with a historic image from a 1923 stamp, created a sepia tone look that connects past and present. The photo was selected after multiple submissions, with officials calling it a perfect shot. Bison are deeply rooted in American history. Once numbering in the millions, their population fell to near extinction before conservation efforts helped restore herds, including the largest wild herd in Yellowstone. 15 million stamps will be printed initially and could appear in post offices across the country.
It's time to serve up breakfast for a cause. It's National Pancake Day. Since 2006, IHOP has used the annual event to raise money for charity, bringing in nearly $30 million to support children battling critical illnesses. Until 8 p.m., guests can enjoy a free short stack of original buttermilk pancakes. In return, diners are encouraged to make a donation. Pancakes, also known as hot cakes or Johnny cakes, date back thousands of years and remain a breakfast favorite.
Well, we've talked plenty about rain, but when can we expect the sun to shine again? Let's go back to the Weather Center where Mason has our 7-day forecast. Mason?
Yeah, Reagan, if you're looking for sunshine, you're going to have to wait at least 3 days. Looking at it right now, it's going to be hot today, cold tomorrow, and rain is coming. Let's take a look. We got a lot of rain in your forecast. It's going to be 58 as the high tomorrow. So really, I don't even know. I mean, it's going to be cold. It's going to be wet. It's going to be rainy. Those thunderstorms are going to keep coming. And then this weekend, it'll eventually start. We'll start seeing that sunshine a little bit again, which, you know, is good news. That's what we all want to see. But also, we all want to see that rain as well, right? We got to have something to wash some of this pollen away as the seasons are changing.
I was going to say, at the risk of sounding old, we do need that rain. We can use it, so I'm excited about it.
I agree.
Now, I do have a question for you guys because, as you all know, I'm not supposed to be here on Tuesdays, but I'm starting to get awfully comfortable on this Tuesday desk.
We enjoy having you.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
You, Mason.
Yeah.
Where is Chance, Reagan?
I mean, at this point, who knows? But I am excited to have him back next week. Hopefully, we'll see if everything goes well.
We'll see.
I like to imagine Chance out there saving the day, maybe picking up a damsel in distress.
He's a good kid. Throw a dog a bone, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Tyler, we love you.
I appreciate it. I'd like to see Chance up here, too. So, Chance, if you're out there, we look forward to getting you back on the desk. You know
kids
what I mean?
miss you.
Anyways.
All right. Well, that's a look at today's headlines. Thank you for joining us.
Make sure to check out the Daily O tomorrow and the rest of the week for the latest happening here in Stillwater and across the state. For the Daily O, I'm Tyler Tripodi.
And I'm Reagan Downs. Have a great night, everyone.
My wife lived east of here, about 35, 40 miles, something like that, over at Lamont. I was dating her from over at Alba when we were going to college. I knew about the well then. It was a great well. It was great water. I'd stop there, stick my head under it, wake up, drive on home, that kind of thing. And people talked about bottling this water. And so that's why I started thinking about doing that. And so in 2003, the property come up for sale. And so we started working on that, had the opportunity to buy it. The hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. This company means a lot to me because I guess we started it from scratch. And to be able to have it where it's at today, I don't see this as the end at all. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, things my grandparents ate.
Fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
Thank you for coming to Stay and Play Pet Resort. This is where we can board your pet at any time for your convenience and make them feel at home. We have 5 different kennels for your pet. We have luxury suites that come with TV, camera, fireplace. The webcam is at your free. We have Kitty City where you can board your cat for multiple different prices. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a free chauffeur service. If you go to Baker Animal Clinic, you can drop your pet off anywhere between 7:30 a.m. and no later than 8 a.m. Stay and Play Pet Resort offers a game day sports package. For $37, you can drop your dog off during the game day as early as 7:30 in the morning. Policy states you do not have to pick up your pet up until 1 hour after the game. At Stay and Play Pet Resort, we thrive to treat your best and give them the best at-home feeling.
Hi, welcome to Sugar Llamas.
Well, I'm the owner of Sugar Llamas here in Stillwater. My name is Chad O'Rourke. We want to create a customer-centric culture and create an experience for our customers when they come in. Our ice cream in particular, you can get it other places, but I'm only aware of like one other place besides the Sugar Llama in the state of Oklahoma that you can get it. We actually ship it in from up north. But when it comes to our coffee, you cannot get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere else in the world. You might find a blend similar to it, but you're not going to get Sugar Llama coffee anywhere but a Sugar Llama. It is proprietary to us. We really actually want to get more involved within our community. It's not just about making money, but it's about serving our community and becoming a part of the community here.